There's always been those times when I needed a breather, when I might need a quick break from being the leader. Cause I'm just human.
Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve this look, my everyday, going to class, running errands, really casual makeup look, of course with the rays of sunshine included, my glow. So if you want to see how to do this, make sure you stay tuned. So after priming my face with Nivea Aftershave Balm, I'm using Hourglass Stick Foundation in the shade Warm Almond. Next, I'm going to use my damp beauty blender to blend this out all over my face. I really do love this foundation because it works well with dry skin, oily skin, you name it, it works for it. And it's also very buildable, so if I want to go more light some days, I can go more light, and if I want to do more heavy coverage some days, I can. But for all intents and purposes of this video, this is about how much I put on for a medium coverage everyday look. And here I'm just blending to make sure that there's a good gradient between my neck, my ears, everywhere I'm not actually putting on foundation, but I want it to look like it blends. Here I'm putting on my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade D33 Warm. Me personally, I like to put my concealer in a triangular shape underneath my eyes, right on the bottom of my chin, a line down my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. Now the way you highlight is going to depend on your face shape, but for my face shape, this is how I do it. Now here I'm using Maybelline's SuperStay Better Skin Concealer in the shade Medium 40, and I use this with my Kat Von D concealer because I think they just blend together very nicely, and it gives me that lighter, brighter highlight without, going too far and it not blending with my skin tone and my foundation. Now after blending this out with my beauty blender, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier and Sacha Buttercup powder to set my face and bake. Now I mix these two powders because I really like how finely grained the Laura Mercier powder is. It just melts in with your skin. But with the Sacha Buttercup powder, I really like the banana tint that it has. It works very well with deeper skin tones. So if you are a woman of color or a person of color, you might really want to look into this setting powder. Now I do not bake everywhere. I only bake in the places that I put concealer. So like I said before, in that triangular shape under my eyes, right on my nose, a line down my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin as well. Now when I'm doing everyday makeup, I really don't like to contour. I prefer to lightly reverse highlight, which is what I'm doing right now. So I bake in that triangular area underneath my eye and also underneath the hollows. I think I found a pimple or something, but also underneath the hollows of my cheek, and that's going to leave a space where your foundation is, and it's going to look like you contoured there, so that's going to save you product and time. I bake for about 5 to 10 minutes depending on how long my day is. Now my eyelids tend to get really oily, so I'm also setting right on top of my eyelids, but I'm not setting for too long, wiping that off pretty quickly. And I follow that by wiping off the baked areas, that setting powder underneath my cheeks, on my chin, underneath my eyes, and also on my nose. Right here I'm just using a round e.l.f. brush. There's no specific name for it, but to dust off my powder I also like to use the Morphe E48. It's a little bit less compact and just dusts off the powder. And here I'm just blending out, making sure there are no harsh lines. Now here I'm using Morphe's E1 brush to bronze my face, and I'm using Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil in the shade Deep Tan. Now this clip did get cut a little bit short, but I'm just bronzing in the hollows of my cheeks on both sides of my face to add that dimension and color back. Hey, so I just put on my lashes and my liner. I used a e.l.f. liquid liner and my Makeup Forever black liner. I love this stuff on just the outer bottom edge of my waterline. So now I'm just going to spray some of this and prep for highlight. It's highlight time. Hey. Now before I put on any powder or cream highlight, I like to put on my liquid highlight. Now this is Sunbeam by Benefit in the shade Golden Bronze, and when I'm telling you guys, this stuff makes my highlight pop. Like, it just makes it glow by the gods. And I always blend this out with my e.l.f. small stipple brush. It just really makes it blend seamlessly into my foundation. Now, as a blending agent, I do spray a little bit of my homemade MAC Fix Plus onto the brush before I blend it out on my face. I've been using this whole tutorial, so I will show you guys how to make it soon. Now for my powder highlight, I'm going to use my Morphe M310 brush and dip it into Gator Wings from Tarte's Grave Girl Swamp Queen palette. I really love this highlight. It just gives me such a beautiful radiant glow. Now I'm using my Morphe M509 brush to make sure there are no harsh lines. Next, I'm using my Covergirl Super Sizer Mascara to blend my natural lashes in with the false lashes and get some mascara on my bottom lashes. Lastly, I'm putting on Kylie Jenner's lip gloss in the shade Like. Now, this does have a weird texture and it doesn't last very long, but it has a nice smell and this shade complements my skin tone very well. If you are looking for a shade similar to this, I would say look online for something else because it's definitely not worth putting your money towards. Afterwards, I'm setting my face and that's it. So this is the completed look. If you like it, make sure you thumbs up. If you don't, make sure you leave some comments to let me know what I can improve. This is my first video and this channel is for you guys. So if you want to see something, have any suggestions, any video ideas, please let me know. So I'll see you next week.